Guys, we're gonna finish this up. Had a little nap, got my coffee. Let's wrap up San Francisco, shall we? Celebrate, we'll get some good Chinese food. Or maybe bad Chinese food, is it? I'm not sure what the rule is out there, if it's regularly good or regularly bad. Here it's about 50-50. Let me find the page I'm looking for. Here we go. Now we're going to start with page 72. So this is going to be adding now the hills, the Full House buildings, the Golden Gate Bridge, and Alcatraz. We're going to start with some hills on the other side where the Golden Gate Bridge ends. And we're going to build a little bridge, piece of green architecture there to represent those hills, that landmass. Just going to add some of these big sloping pieces. We're going to be using a lot of these for the hills. Oop, that's how awake I am. Okay. I've already got this wrong because it should be on a 2x3 piece, and this is a 2x4. So let's find it. Here we go. That's the right size. Hello there, old Trekkie. Yes, my kitty Otto. Try not to be too loud. My mom's sleeping. All right. And we're just gonna do some small bits here with a. Need a one-piece green stud that goes on the rear, and some sloping elements to wrap it all up. I'm doing good. How are you? God, Germany, what time is it there? Must be very late or very early. I'm not sure. So here is the little hill element that I believe the bridge is going to end on, and we're just going to slip it on here. It goes a little something like this. And there you see that's that part there. That's probably going to be just, the bridge is going to go like that at some point soon. Oh, I lost this element earlier. Like, we didn't know how that latched on. I still don't know how that's going to latch on, but... Oh, there's one single stud there I didn't see. So, yeah, we can just attach it that way. So you can see that's attached on there. It's about midnight. Oh, well, don't stay up too late. Not for this. It's not worth it. Trust me. All right. We're going to lay some base elements down for Alcatraz now. And these are just going to go on there. So I'm not going to build anything and then attach it. I'm just going to attach it on there. These are dark gray I need. As I mentioned before, there are always issues with the color stuff. Yeah. Not fully awake yet. I just had a nap. So let's... I gotta get this in close. Let's do this. Let's pop this off. There we go. If you can't slide this under, you can always just pick it up that way. Apologize, I didn't see what you wrote there. Is that the tower that Venom climbed up? I don't really remember enough about the Venom movie to answer that. I apologize, but I think it did. There's a possibility. It took place in San Francisco, so that's definitely possible. Okay, that's good there. I need this little kind of chipped piece. Comes in there. We need these little kind of wing pieces here. The long one goes here. And they have a short one that, once I flip it around, will go here. Hi, Joe. What do you know? Just come in from Kokomo. Nah, I don't think that's right. Okay, so that's the base element we've laid down for San Francisco's Alcatraz, the famous prison. The best Alcatraz you'll see in any movie is in I Married an Axe Murderer. Well, we will be building the Tanner houses. They will be represented on this set. They're right in the front here. But we're going as the instructions say. I'm on page. And I just mixed up a whole bunch of Legos because I pushed them out of the way without looking. Okay. But eventually, those full house buildings will be in front here. Okay. One of those pieces I just pushed away, this little brown, light brown cover that's going to go on the edge of the gray long wing we just put down. Light gray now. Yeah, that's good, Starfleet Academy. That's not bad. Maybe that should go on Lego Ideas. All right. Yeah, my favorite Martian going around is the gardener. It's a deep cut boomerang piece. And then there's this dark glass 2 stud piece that we're going to put on there. And that's the lead. We're building up now. We're building Alcatraz. Oh, that's good. That's good. That wakes you up. Oh, righty. There he is. Dark gray, I believe. Yeah. Dark gray 2-piece cover. If I can find one. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. That's going to go on the glass one we just put down. I shouldn't say glass, they're plastic, but you know what I mean. See-through. And then a light gray slanted piece. Facing out. Whoop. There we go. Facing out. A piece facing left. And I need a cover with a little stud on top. And that's going to go right next to the light brown piece we just put down. So we're building it up, you can see. I don't know about that. I get my Legos. I have a friend who works at one of their stores on the East Coast, so he'll ship me this stuff, and I save some money. I don't, maybe about 20% when you put in the shipping cost, but it's still better than nothing. I mean, especially in some of the more expensive sets. But this one I just got on Amazon because it was on sale for $10 off. Normally it's $50, so this was a $40 I spent. And given the amount of Legos in, it's I think that's a good price for that. All right, we're gonna build some towers. Now we have the printed element. We saw some of these earlier when we made the little white building in front, and these have that's there. We did it this way, but here they're going this way, and they're going to act as like the prison buildings. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to take these. I'm going to take a white cover for a circle. And what am I looking at? 2 light gray pieces. Put those together. What is that? Is that clear? It's hard to say. I think that might just be a white circle piece. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the big complaint. The colors in the instruction book are not always clear. So we built a little guard tower there, and we're going to slip that on. I'll flip that around so you can see the printed element. But that's Alcatraz there. It's turning out nicely. All this red pieces over to the side. If you're following along at home, we're now on page 77. I know there's more stuff. Light on the rock. The island also has a lighthouse on it to help guide ships away from its rocks in the middle of the night, and was the first operational lighthouse on the west coast of the USA when it was lit in 1854. So that was the lighthouse we just built. Didn't know that. Not bad. All right, we got some gray cover bits now. To put on the roofs. The roof is on fire. It's a prison escape attempt. There's a bunch to show there, just gray roofs now. And actually, no, that was not the lighthouse element. We're going to be doing that next, though. We're going to build a little separate piece, dark gray wing. Now we need this one where it's going smaller as it goes right. That one was going smaller as it went left. I'm sure there's a term for that I'm not thinking of, because I often don't think of terms. Add a green sloping point on the end. Add another light brown cover on the other end. And what was that? Is it the same? That's just another gray stud. Oh, yeah, that would be hollow. Wait a minute. What am I doing there? Oh. Okay, no. Whew. What do I need? Need a gray cover there. I thought that was too wide and I used the wrong piece, but no, I just was missing a piece. All right, and then there's a little white pole element. It used to be solid, now they're more flexible, which is okay. It means you're not going to break it easily, but I don't really care for the flexibility in my Lego stuff. Look at that. Like, normally that would be straight and you'd have to just... But that's the lighthouse element, and we're going to put that on next to... I just slide that in? Yeah, I think I just... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's a problem with the building here. I think I put this element on the wrong way. So we're going to do a little disassembly. I have to. That should have been put on like that, which means it goes on like this, and that goes back on the front. Okay, so we've repaired Lego Island. The curve had to be there, and I had it underneath. It was on the wrong side. All right, so we're going to put the, oops. going to reattach Alcatraz if I can. It's a little dark in here. So I have some issues. There we go. Press that down. Papa Cronus, we're good, thank you. And now we're going to add the lighthouse element. Snap that on. So Alcatraz is turning out nicely. It's a nice little prison where you wouldn't mind doing a dime or even a nickel, but you wouldn't want to be there for life. Salt air. Okay. Got issues with my shoulder. All right, we're going to build another second element. Take the one that goes thinner as it goes left this time, and it's kind of like the opposite of what we just built, but going in a different direction. Put the sloping element on. Brown cover. Now this needs a see-through two-piece element. Don't ask me why, I don't know. And that gets a dark gray cover on the glass element. And is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, okay. And this is going to attach to the other side of Alcatraz, facing the buildings. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed Batman Forever. That's I'm very proud of that, even if I'm no longer associated with Channel Awesome. I stand by all my work there. So, and the riff, especially, I still do riffing. I riff shorts all the time. Well, I do at least 4 a year. So look for Geek Riffs, GEEK-RIFFS. It'll be on my YouTube channel. You'll find the links there, so you can see me riffing short stuff if you like. And that's Alcatraz Island. That's turned out really pretty okay, I think. You know, that's the lighthouse. So you don't crash into the rocks and die a watery death. Or pick up strays who have escaped the island prison. Okay, we're going to be starting to build the bridge, I believe. And why not? Actually, yeah, we're going to start building parts of the bridge, I think. So we start with a 2x1, 2x4. That I could not say about the Enterprise. That was an alien planet, wasn't it? I need a cover bit in dark green. Sloping elements that meet in the middle. I don't know, regardless. Don't ask me Star Trek stuff. I'm barely cognizant of it. It's not my fandom. Okay, there's that's been built. I'm going to add. Oh, it's so hard to see in the dark. It's not a light gray, so it means a dark gray two-piece stud plate. That's going to go behind the sloping elements. And 2 brownish bricks, if I can find them. Well, I guess that's just red. Again, the color is always off from what the Legos actually look like, so it's a pain in the butt sometimes trying to figure out what pieces you need. And then 2 okay, we have these 2 brown cut squares, as they were diamond pieces, I guess I should say, and we're going to attach them together, and those go in at an angle here. So that's what we've got so far. I'm going to take these 2 see-through pieces. They're kind of a beige. And wait a minute. Am I missing a piece here? I might be missing a piece. Spit. Mm. All right, let me hold it up. Yeah. I am missing a piece, which is always a pain. It's a Gundam wing. Gundam antenna. Well, trying to find a piece. I may have dropped it. Let me scoot out. Well, it looks like I'm missing a piece, which unfortunately happens sometimes. You can get replacements from Lego without a problem, but it does take a while, and it's not really conducive to a live stream. Oh, that's a shame. Well, I'm going to try and build around it, as it were, so. That is a shame. I'm going to have to put the cover on here. Maybe I can build up an element here. Yeah, that's big enough. I'm going to do a substitution here. I'm going to have to order a piece from Lego to replace what's missing. This rarely happens, but it does happen. I shouldn't say rarely, but it's uncommon. So I'm going to have to just leave those pieces in there to build it up, and I'm not going to be able to attach the front piece here like I did there. So that's going to be awkward, but that's just the way it is until I'm able to get a replacement piece. Okay, so where are we doing here? And that is then going turned around and sliding in here. Let's adjust here. Lift this up. There we go. We just got to slide it in a little. And we're adding it there. Now there should be a second piece there, but again, that's just going to have to wait until I'm able to get a replacement part. That cheeses me off. Sorry, guys. Sorry. But the show goes on. Original plans for the Golden Gate Bridge would have required the fort's removal, but it was saved by the redesign by the chief engineer Joseph Strauss. As it was a fine example of a mason's art, it offers an amazing view of the Golden Gate Bridge and bay. So, that. I guess that's an old Mason building that's part of the Golden Gate Bridge now that we added in. Is there a better picture of it in the front, I wonder? Yeah, I think that's Fort Point. Yeah, okay, so that's an old Civil War fort that we just represented in this Lego build. All right, let's keep going. Let's take a second here. Okay, missed anything? I did not. Hope everyone's having a good Valentine's Day if you're in the United States. Some of you aren't, so happy Sunday. Let's keep building. What do we got next? Oh, we're putting the stuff on the other side, which again I can't complete because I'm missing stuff, but there we go. I'll just have to save these elements off to the side for when I do my repairs later. And we add these crystal blue curved elements to act as waves. How about that? There are these. Adding 5 of those in at various points, including there's some drops here. Should be building this around because these buildings are creating a lot of shade for me. We're just going to kind of slide this in and let it drop in. Push in to hit the stud element. And one there, and one more there. Now you can kind of just see the little wave elements there. Where it's kind of lapping up against the shores. Actually, it's San Francisco, so it would be going this way, wouldn't it? Islands out to sea. But we'll look at it this way and imagine that things are turned around in our head. Okay, next is going to be building up the full house buildings in the green hills that are so representative of San Francisco. Take a 4-piece, 4x1 brick. We're going to add a, I don't know, was it? Yeah, I guess that's a dark piece. Yeah, okay, so we're adding a dark 2-piece cover to the end and a green 1-piece cover to the front, leaving one stud exposed. We're going to put that down on the end here. Oh, I get it now. I think these are meant to be cars. These little elements here going up the street. Cable cars or just regular cars? I don't really know, but I think that's what they're supposed to be. 4-piece green brick. And 2 2x4 bricks, also dark green. Gonna snap those in. And that's the next element we've added. All right, we're going to start building some little buildings. Take a 2-piece dark gray and little various colored studs. There's these little white elements with a printed black element on front that we're using. Dark gray. Ooh. We got a kind of a mid-green, lime green piece that goes on the building. Does it? No, that goes next to it. Bing. Courtesy of Facebook announcements. Just, again, stream these out, because when you stack one pieces, they can get all kind of out of sync. And, beige. Another white element piece. Dark gray piece. These are all on the sides I don't need them to be, of course. Well, that's hindsight, you know. What are you going to do? Then we have these little roof elements here we're going to be using. Another green piece. Hey, green piece. Out of sight, man. And another roof. And we've got some cheap, yet no doubt very expensive in rent San Francisco housing that we're going to plop down in front of that at the end here. Oh, well, that just flew off. course it did. But that's right there. We're going to start adding these little elements. Okay, we're going to add some more green. And why not? What do we got there? I need a 2x4. That goes right next to the buildings we just put. Next to it in front, we're going to add a 4-piece brick. And 2-piece brick. Well, we'll see. I wish him luck. I got no issues with Snyder. Then we got a dark gray bit with the dark gray stud on one end, and on top of that stud goes a green sloping element. Just like this, and we're going to put that going in towards the white building we have. How does that work? Oh, that goes all the way in. Okay. So we've added this new green pieces here, and that's bit in front of the white building. We've got 9 people. Come on, double digits, double digits, double digits. We're going to will it to happen. Oh, boy. And further adding green elements in. Got a sloping element here. No, we don't. Now we do. Yes. That goes in front of the one building. There was a divot there, so I'm glad they put something there. And I need... I needed to... Apologies, I need to pull that out. There we go, because it has to have a green stud underneath it. Because I need about 3 of those for this next bit. Put those back in. Cover it there. No. Where do we go? That goes... there. Down there. That's what it does. It's hard to see. I'm working in very dim light. And we need 1 more of those. There we go. There we go. And that goes in front of the gray element there. So we've just added some little sloping elements like right here, here, and here. Now we're going to start stacking these green elements. 1 and 2, that's what I needed. 2 stud bits, we're going to put those together with the sloping element on top. And where does that go? That goes in front of the one gray element we had. And we're going to put a sloping element in front of that. And what else? There was a light gray piece that's going to go here. What's happening here? All right. Trying to get that on. There we go. And one, two, and one, two, three. And then I need one more sloping element. Okay, so we're just building up the hills and such, as you can see. The city element's almost finished, it feels like. But two sloping elements. I need one of the dark gray curving bits. It goes in the middle there. That clips there. That clips there. I need a dark gray element and a green cover bit. So we're doing that now. Hey, we hit 10. Yay. Sorry, I muted the microphone there. I'm saying I am not huge into the big heads as they're just kind of, I think, Lego Funkos, but more power to you. I'm sure they're still fun to build. I mean, they're still Legos, but I haven't done any myself. Okay, we're on to number 88. This is going to be building some more elements, some more of the full house buildings, I think, and then ramping that up. So, yeah, we're really running out of elements here, except for the red stuff, which will go for the Golden Gate, so we're just about done. Another white print element. The dark gray element. Beige. Element. Light blue. Print. Dark gray. And I need a blue top for this one. That's what we've got so far. I'm going to put you on hold for a minute, guys. Okay, guys, thank you. There's some other people here. I'm just protecting their privacy for a minute. That's why I turned the microphone off. Let's wrap this up. That is those are the painted lady houses, all of the Full House buildings represented now in the Lego. Whatever happened to... Oh, I don't know the rest of the lyrics. So let's get on to... We're going to build the Cult Tower, which is a kind of a famous missionary tower, and then we're just doing the bridge, I guess. So take one of these white elements. We got these two circular elements. Throw on top. And what's left? What color is that? That's a gray circle, and then a white circle. And what doesn't say Old Spanish Fort? What do these? Let me try that again. And how do these Lego elements not scream Old Spanish Fort? Okay, and that's just gonna go on top of the one hill here in front of the white building. And I think we've got the city more or less done now, except for the fort I'll have to rebuild at some point. But yeah, it's turned out very nice. Let's move on to the Golden Gate Bridge. We need a 6-piece red element for that to start. And then a 4-piece cover plate. And we're going to add a larger cover plate to that. And add a hook, one of these studs that ends in a hook. That's going to go on the end. Or is that? That's not a hook, that's a hole, like a tunnel hole. I don't know what to say, I don't know what the right word is. But that's the hook, that's what we need. All right, that's facing out. And that's going to attach to this little red tunnel element thing we've had here, this little circle with 2 studs on either end. As you can see right there, it's attached to that. And the hook should be facing you. I'm going to build the next element. We need a 6-piece bar. There we go. And a 4-piece cover. No, that's not a cover, that's a line of studs. There we go. And then a much longer one on the other end. So I think we're all just matching what I put in there. Turn it over. And we're going to add 2 studs to the interior. And then another hook. I believe that's a hook. Yeah, that's a hook. Okay, thank you for joining us. There we go. And what are we going to do with that? Is that going to attach to the... well, we're not done yet. That's what we're going to add a... Hold on a second. Did I miss a page? I did. I missed, not a page, but I missed the bottom right thing here. There's this like little sign holder element that we're going to click in after the 3rd bit up there. You gotta measure these things out right, and then add some circular studs in to the end here, and then the other 2 studs we put in. You gotta make the appropriate width, I guess. One more. There we go. Now we flip the page, and we add a circular stud element beneath the sign thing we just put in. There we go. And 2 square studs go on the top 2 circular studs. At this point, I don't even know what I'm talking about. And a sign element, but this time facing up. There we go. And then we're going to, on this one here, attach a little 3-piece plate underneath. I thought that went on top, but it goes underneath. That's why it has that look to it. Now let's take that off for a second and just attach it. That'll make it easier. There we go. There we go. Okay, now this goes on the other side, and we're just going to attach it all. It should all just pop in. So this is the major element we built for the Golden Gate Bridge. We're going to build a smaller element now for it to swoop down on. I need a glass brick piece. And the sign element thing again, although the circular parts are what's sticking out, not the flat square parts. Glass goes on top of that. And a 3-piece goes on top of that. So I put that the wrong way. That's got to go that way because the round piece has to be facing us and the 3-piece has to go left to right. Let's keep, as you can see there, the red element is in front. You get that. It's kind of hard to see. Next is an 8-piece. We're going to put a little, one of these little hook studs in there. On top of that, some cover plates. Start with a short one, end with a long one. The long one so we kind of veer off so we can attach stuff underneath them, which includes a one of our famous circular sign elements now, because I've come to love them. I'm sure you have. Is that, yeah, that's right. Okay. Then a large red piece. So we're doing something really big. And we're going to attach a 3-piece cover. We're going to add another hook stud plate, making sure to leave room for it to hook going up and down. And then a medium-sized cover plate, I believe, at this point. This is a large element we've built here. Underneath, we're going to attach a 4-piece with 1 stud sticking out, so there's a little gap, a little deficit there. And then attaching yet another hook stud, oriented to match the one we just put on. So this is a pretty big piece we've just built. And that is actually going to be the one running the length of the bridge. This is the actual bridge now that I see it. And we'll just, that 1 stud adds to the 3-piece thing we put on this smaller one here. Let's just kind of, I'm going to take these up and work these in here. There we go. And there's the titular bridge. Titular Golden Gate Bridge, but we're not done with it. Okay. About 5:42, so I got about 20 more minutes here. Hopefully we'll be done by then. Take another long piece, medium plate. Second medium plate goes on top. 4-piece goes underneath. I'm going to flip it over, add 2 studs in. Going up from the bottom, we're going to skip 1 stud, skip another stud. And then hook piece on top so that it's sticking out like yay. And that is going to go here on the glass element, if I've got this right. These stud pieces will attach to the bridge. Oh, that's nice. That worked out nicely. Look at that. See, they attached right there to these circular pieces that were in there. I know it's a little hard to see. I apologize for that. That's instruction 107. I'm just going to keep building these red bridge elements and finish up here. I'm just going to go ahead and do these without walking you through them, if that's okay. We'll add a 4-piece there. We're just making a solid stick element and adding some studs in on the back, the square ones this time. Once again, jumping up, skipping a space and jumping another on the 4-piece on the bottom. Like that. We got to add 3 more of those. I hope I'm measuring these right, because otherwise I'll have to take it off and do them over. I think that's right. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, that's good. Skip. And on top, what is that? That's a hook piece. Like so. That's going to be facing out. And then we're going to add one of those wacky sign elements. That's going to just hook in there. We're going to put the circular part into the stud and let the squares rest on one another like that. Understand what I'm doing there. Let me get my head out of the way. Then we're going to add some circular studs onto the square ones, because why not? Sometimes these won't just pop in. You have to really work. All right. We got to put 3 of those in. And there we go. 2, 3. What else do I need here? I got to put squares on these circles I just put in the duck cord. Hope everyone's having a good weekend wherever you are. Almost done here, and thank you for joining me this weekend as I built this. And is that it, or? Yeah, okay, so built some more bolts, and we're going to attach that to the other side here. Make sure we put that on right. So the circle stud is on top, is pointing at us. And just kind of lock those in. They're really only attaching on the bottom and the top. These are just kind of pressing against each other. But it'll hold. All right. And then 2 cover pieces are going to go on the tops of these towers here. Come on, attach. There we go. Oh, fell off. Let's try that again. think it's tilted down. That's why it wasn't going on. There's a precision to Legos that you got to really just accept. Otherwise, you're going to drive you nuts. So we've got these elements on top. I don't know about you, but my favorite part of any open sandbox game is finding the highest point in a game and just looking down. Like I think in the Spider-Man game, even though it's the Brooklyn Bridge, not the Golden Gate Bridge, I love getting to the top of that bridge and just looking down. Same with Batman, the Arkham games. I always find like a bridge or big building just to get on top and look down. I like doing that. And I don't like falling off them because that triggers my fear of heights, but I like getting up high and looking down. Okay, now we need the long stretchy elements that are going to make up the cables. And there's this little kind of winch one that's going to go on one end. I'm going to turn this around and we're going to attach it to the hook down here and just lay it in like so. That's real easy, and that's the first cable. You can see it went in there, and it's just kind of hooking on top. All right, and we're going to... No, that was it. That's it. Let's go to the next page. Now we've got the super long one that's I've been holding on to. That's going to attach to the top. We're just going to kind of bend it in. Attach it to the middle down here. And turn this around. Bring it back up for this bit here. You might need to straighten that out to your liking, but I think that's pretty good. Should that be more? No, that's good. That's good. And then we got one final small cable element. We're again going to put our second winch on there. Lack that in on the very end of the Golden Gate Bridge. And no, the hook is on wrong. That's okay. Just pop it off, flip it around 90 degrees. Click that in. And there's our Golden Gate Bridge. How about that? And is that done? That's done. That's a winner for us, guys. There it is. Lego Architecture, San Francisco. I'd probably move this over a little if I could straighten it out. We'll see if we'll give it a little bit of adjustment. I need to get a replacement piece for the little fort element here. But otherwise, I think it's turned out pretty good. It's a lot wider than the Chicago one I did. But I'm glad I did. You can see little Mel Brooks running there to get away from his killer and high anxiety. You got the Jimmy Stewart watching his girlfriend get knocked off the tower by a nun. It's all there. All the great elements of San Francisco. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me this weekend. I hope you had fun watching this build. If you're not already, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a lot of fun stuff. I riff, I review, I react, anything with an R. And occasionally I build Legos, which have no R in them, but that's just the way it is. So thanks for joining me, guys, and I hope you had a good time this weekend. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.